wipe out
That's true.
the
Muffinberg,
the Poggers
the
with
Chad
the Rengar,
Yang.
and we also know that the Rengar is a very highly contested comfort pick on the side of Kieran. So Mundo
And
ban
taking
coming
away
out.
the Mundo.
Their jungler is definitely a very good Mundo player. Definitely shows up a lot in his OPGG. Aurelia coming out. Very standard ban so far in terms of comfort. We see the
MF
Misfortune
taking away
ban
that team fight
against,
potential.
onto Jamin Shin, their AD carry. Very interesting. So right now we have the Rengar and Aurelia, who are both comfort picks on Kieran and Lucas, and so we're gonna see what GMR finishes off their first phase of draft phase with. And it is the Ornn, so
the Ornn porn getting banned out here.
looks like that Poppy will still be up, or the Maokai, or Aatrox, who I know Dylan plays a lot of all of his champions here. We will see what Dylan finishes the ban out here. I would probably expecting a Katarina ban against their mid laner, and there it is.
And there it is.
Katarina,
Taking away the pocket
Katarina
pick, the
definitely a
main
comfort
pick from
on the side
Armageddon.
of GMR. Varus
Quickly locking in that Varus. Getting that nice ult, pick potential.
We did see the Varus in the last game. Did a lot of damage, had a fair CS lead, but ended up on the losing side. So it'll be very.
It is the sniper shot max that will. Oh, is it not the sniper shot max in this game?
Oh, it is. It is.
Oh, sorry. So yeah, it is the Varus being taken away from
the sniper shot max. The Ezreal picked up on the side of Ram Ranches.
I mean, Ezreal is a very snipe heavy champion, so it looks like even though the Varus is taken away here, the Ezreal will be strong on sniper shot max.
And we do see the Orianna on to Lucas Holland here, cycle. So we see an Orianna Ezreal here on the side of Ram Ranchers in response to the Varus pick.
I mean, it just looks like everyone's being inspired by my phenomenal Orianna.
That's right.
Just so happy to see all these children,
I expect to see some a little bit less of the zoning ults on this side. Just because I'm not
just
because
they're probably lower elo and
a
little bit less experience,
you know. So we will see how that finishes.
I'll have to agree with you there.
Diana picked up on the side.
I mean, we did see the Orianna Diana matchup. I mean, based on the game yesterday, I really don't. As much as my Orianna is phenomenal, I don't think that it's a phenomenal matchup for the.
I think Diana.
And we are seeing another Poppy pick on the Kupo Dylan top. Predicted super good against ganks. He really made it work in our game. We did think that was coming.
Dylan is definitely comfortable on these tanky champions. Poppy is definitely one of them. Definitely can deny the Jax and Diana dashes here. There's a set ban come out. It looks like they're going to be targeting Wayne here in the top lane. I mean, it is in fact Wayne's World here at the THSCS.
It is indeed.
Looking at their jungler definitely on the side of GMR likes to pick these big, heavy farming junglers, and you see the Jax here. Definitely a response after the Mundo ban. Very highly farming, high damage late game scaling jungler.
And it looks like so far we're having a similar team comp as the last game, as the side of Sniper Shot Max has Orianna and Ezreal, as the side of Wayne's World has the Varus and Jax coming out here.
So Set and Yorick bans.
Yorick ban, one of those Poppy counters. Definitely getting some pressure off the top lane, keeping Dylan safe.
It's gonna be interesting to see what Max picks here in the fourth slot. You already see the Ezreal left up. I think you go support here and leave the jungle matchup counter pick to Kieran. Oh, I lied. There's a Trundle.
We are gonna see a Trundle pick.
I mean, Trundle could be played in support, so I could potentially be right. Still, so never know.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I really have to go pee.
That's not allowed. That's
I mean, when you signed up for this, you're expected to stay the entire time.
Yeah, you denied your rights to urinate for the rest of the day. All right. Well, looks like it's main end for the rest of the game.
Two casters here for the rest of the game. Garen Karma picked up on the side of GMR. What do you think of this comp right now? I think it's a little bit all over the place.
Yeah, well, we do see, Karma Garen is actually, a pretty good combo considering once you speed up that Garen, he can quickly run into ADC, even though we do have that Poppy for some peel.
and a Kennen on the side. Oh, so this is a very interesting team comp. I actually don't know where these people are gonna go.
You know, I am gonna pull out saying
Is it gonna
you know,
be
an
Poppy?
AoE Trundle pillar and slow with a Kennen and an Orianna ult.
So it
You know,
looks
that's
like
some great.
wow, this is really interesting. It looks like Tall is gonna pull out the Kennen support. Unless they do some last minute switches here.
Could be a Poppy support.
I mean, I think
No,
Tall,
I am-
Tall is
I just
traditionally.
depleted my system of urine and I'm back.
It looks like Tall Strauss now is going to play the Kennen support. I mean, it's going to be a lot of. If you see the Ezreal Kennen, that's just a lot of poke.
But
Definitely
there's a
heavy
Kennen
poke.
support.
Definitely heavy poke lanes on both bot lane matchups. If you look at the
Definitely.
side, look at the side of Ram Ranchers. They're definitely trying to. They have a good mix of like poke and engage and zoning and siege. So I mean, it's gonna be very interesting to see what they do here. Who do you guys? And when you look at the side of GMR, looks like they're definitely going to focus a lot on speeding up people and kind of running into the faces of Ram Ranchers here with the Diana, with the Garen, and the Jax. It's all getting sped up by the Karma, with the Varus dealing some constant DPS in the backline.
Yeah, Kieran, again, a very skilled, aggressive jungler. We are going to be playing the Trundle. Trundle, having no leaps or dash like Gragas, is losing a little bit of invading potential. You know, he does have that W movement speed and a pillar. You know, but against the Jax, a relatively healthy, fast, clear jungler, we might see a little loss of pressure there in picking a tank.
I think the plan on the side of GMR is to play the lanes as they are and just get this Jax to start farming. That seems to just be their playstyle traditionally. As we've seen in terms of like their certain matchups and stuff. It looks like this Jax is gonna farm a lot.
That's right. Looks like they're going to be doing a lot of farming and definitely be playing on the safer side. Now, speaking of big pussies, here's my cat Coco.
Let's
viewers
bring it back
at
to the
home-
mainstream.
you viewers at home, tell us about your animals and cats at home while we're waiting, and you know, put them in the chat. You know, what's your favorite animal? Tell us if you have like some nice animals
like
in the
Coco
meantime.
is leaving the stage. Was a little bit scared of the spotlight right there.
So we're going to look at the Twitch chat here, and it
Looks like looks like whoever Hudson Tritter, his mother seems to be a pet for Tyrone Shaniqua. All right, looks like we do have some fine culture in the chat. Would not expect anything less for THSCS.
Yeah, I mean, boys, this is something that we forgot to do at the beginning of the first game, but just bringing it back up again. What soul do you think this next game is? It seems to be a little bit of a tradition at this point.
Oh, 100%. It is going to be an Infernal Soul this game. That's definitely what I'm feeling.
What's your reasoning behind that? I'm just curious. That's in.
Well, you know, we see the game, I believe, tends to look at, you know, tends to. Yeah, actually, I have no fucking idea. It's gonna be Infernal. That's all I know.
I think I'm gonna have to go with the Earth here.
I'm gonna go with Cloud. So it looks like all three different souls here. Going to be very interesting to see what soul we do get.
So are we putting money on this one, boys?
No, I think we're good. Yeah, just looking at these team comps.
You know, I won't lie. You know, speaking of signs, I did take a fairly large shit this morning, and it did kind of look like the Infernal curl. So I am gonna say that has to be a telltale sign of what the soul is gonna be in this game.
I don't know about that's a little bit questionable.
Obviously, you do not have profit like deuces, but that's okay. You know, it's a skill that not all of us can attain. All right, going into loading screen, we do see a glacial augment rune on the Kennen. You know, making sense, going for that safe bot lane slow CC.
I will point out that the Wayne's World does have the God King Garen, which, as you guys might know, does give Garen a huge buff here in lane. So it will be quite difficult for Kupo Dylan here to try to get ahead of this Garen. I mean, the God King Garen just has a higher win percentage here. And it looks like we're loaded into the game.
It's gonna be interesting to see the starting of this.
Looks like both teams are gonna be headed top lane.
We are gonna see five-man stack. Oh, it looks like it might be a 5-man stack, but onto the top side. It looks like they might actually meet in the river here. This is going to be very interesting. It looks like GMR does see them. Oh, and they are not ready for this. That's a lot of damage.
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness. That is a kill onto the Cupo Dylan here. That is a kill onto GMR. Oh, and a bunch of flashes.
There goes the flashes for everyone in the team except for Garen.
That is 2
those
kills.
are a lot of sums, but they do pick up, 2 kills right there. That's right.
That is 2 kills on the side of GMR to start the game. I mean, that's just an incredible advantage right there.
Yeah, I will say definitely, especially those 2 kills, both went on the Varus. That's going to be big.
This Varus is starting the lane with 2 long swords. You see him with the arcane comet. You see him with the arcane comet. Definitely going to be starting. Definitely going to be running this lethality build that has become popular. And it looks like GMR still did get a ward onto the red buff, so they will know that Kieran will be starting bot side this game.
I will say that this does put GMR in a little bit of a, for the rest of the lanes, a disadvantaged spot, considering they used both of their ignites and a lot more of their flashes. Looking at the summoner spells of the other team, we do see some teleports instead of the ignites. Definitely going to be more helpful later on in the game. And
some early trading in the top side. Looks like Wayne is just going aggressive on the Garen here. Yeah, just a lot of trades here. Poppy does have the corrupting potion. I think she is running Time Morphonic, as you can see the timer down below. But yeah, it looks like Garen is going to have some pry over this lane at the beginning.
Jesus, Garen is broken. Somebody fucking nerf that champion, jeez.
Looks like there's going to be some early trades on the side. I mean, there's already a 1k gold lead 2 minutes in. If this game goes to 20 minutes, by the same logic, it should be a 10k gold lead at 20 minutes. So, I mean, looking very favorable on the side of GMR as of now, with just those 2 kills stacked on that Varus. Already has a bounty.
Yeah, we are going to see the Jax going for a quick red-blue Gromp, going for that fastest level 3 as possible.
Wow, that is just a very smart maneuver right there. We see a trade in the mid lane here, as both the mid laners do manage to get low here.
Very low. I will say that Ori having both her sums up and the range on the Diana. Diana without that ignite might lose the pressure, and I'm just going to predict to myself that if someone does get a kill mid, I'm gonna say the Ori might pick that up.
Looks like we might see a top gank here. It looks like they're gonna the Jax gonna come in, hit the stun.
Landing the stun.
Dylan's gonna not get away here. Looks like Kieran came a little bit too late.
Kill there.
That's just a good gank on the side of GMR.
And
right there.
I will say I know we've acknowledged that the jungler on GMR is one of their highest skilled players, but again, just the subtleties in that gank. We see the Jax hold his leap right until the end, right until he predict the Poppy to flash. Definitely not using that unless he needs a gap closer is a sign of experience, and definitely good plan there.
Some
on their
more
side.
trades onto the Orianna.
And it looks like
Pillar's gonna land on.
And the pillar, but
Trundle's
the ignite is up.
Trundle's gonna run him down. He has the slows, he has the autos, and wow, it looks like the Diana's
and the Ori barely gets out with her thing.
Jax is going to stun here, but looks like the
can't do
looks
anything.
Like Kieran's gonna get out of there on that Trundle.
That movement speed again with the W is just too good for the disengages. We saw the Ori barely getting out with her E there, the E shield just ticking off the ignite.
Very solid game on the side of GMR right now, but I mean it is very comebackable on the side of Ram Ranchers here. You do see the Trundle picking up an early kill to match Jax here. And overall you have the Poppy. Poppy will be very tanky in the late game. Orianna will do a lot of damage late game. The Kennen will have massive ult in team fights late game, and the Trundle will just be able to steal whatever stats on either the Jax or the Garen, try to shred them in a fight. I mean, this could still definitely be favorable on the side of Ram Ranchers if they play this correctly.
Interesting analysis there, Mr. Howell.
We are going to see Poppy pushing that in, has the vision in the river, not scared. Both bushes warded, so we are going to see it pushing up into this Garen.
Is that a Darkstar Karma skin? Is that what it's...
It is.
That's a pretty...
yeah, I mean, it's very prevalent in the TFT.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. A 3 cost into most Protector and Darkstar comps. Very, very good unit.
I mean, I don't play TFT because, you know, I'm not a loser, so...
Again,
it looks like we have
you see a little
in
bit of the caster's difference in there. You know, Derek and I having that brain
big
diff
TP,
with Andrew.
I do think that me and Hudson, as much as Andrew's a great guy, he's definitely less attractive than us and has a smaller penis.
Another gank here on the mid lane. It's gonna be a 2v2.
Oh,
Ultimate gonna pop on the Orianna.
We do
He's
see
gonna
a
get the first kill
double
on the
Ori.
Jax. Wow, that is insane
Ori
turnaround on the side of Orianna.
We see that Ori ult bring them into tower range, a tower shot,
I mean,
being able to finish off the Diana.
We've seen some great Orianna ults today. Maybe not as many great Orianna ults yesterday, but you know, we did see a lot of them today. I think it is in fact making up for the plays here. We are gonna see Kieran. Dylan's gonna try to flash stun him into the wall, but it's not gonna hit him. Oh, the ult's gonna kill Dylan, but it looks
Kieran
like
quickly finishing.
Kieran still has the slows. He has the speed. He's gonna flash. Oh, and the auto attack barely misses. Just a near miss on the side of Ram.
You know, I am gonna point out that I did. You know, the Trundle damage was actually there with the autos. You know, press the attack on Trundle is gonna give him that that quick advantage when those prolonged ganks.
It looks like the Poppy is feeding this game away.
I mean, we saw last game, we saw last time Ram Ranchers played. Couple Dylan was doing very good against our top laner, Aaron Gordon. But now, you know, we see it being a little bit less ideal for him as he's getting shoved out by this Garen. Garen already has a Berserker's Greaves. I don't know if that's necessarily meta anymore, but, you know, still definitely get a lot of attack speed, a lot of more E-spins.
Disadvantage.
Alright, not too much going on in the map here. Looks like the Kennen is AFK in base.
Yeah, early Hextech Revolver coming out on the Kennen. Very interesting start.
The Jax is looking to go on the Ori
get caught
here.
out here by the Jax. Lucas is going to W to get away, but the Jax W, Jax Q combined with the Diana ult is going to kill him.
And the Ori goes down there.
And you know, Ori every time getting out, just barely now, unfortunately, has to go down there. Yeah, you know, speaking about the Hextech Revolver rush, we are going to see, I think, that's going to be a Proto Belt rush.
Near steal on the Karma Q right there, onto the blue buff. Kieran did manage to Q that to secure it, but definitely...
We are going to see a usable item rush on Kennen to proc, you know, that Glacial Augment.
We are going to see a
Dragon
Dragon
blue side
will
go for the Dragon here.
I think that's basically secured. Oh, we do see Max with the ultimate. Oh, the sniper shot Max barely misses the steal there. As Dragon is picked up. Infernal Soul on the side of GMR.
If it wasn't for the smite, I think Sniper Shot Max would have gotten it there.
It looks like Hudson was incorrect there, as he did predict the Infernal Soul, but I don't think it's going to happen this game.
Well, it looks like Hudson's big dookies don't necessarily tell which will be the...
Nope, they definitely do. You know, I probably just was some definitely misinterpretation. Maybe the swirl also looked like a wind drag, or maybe it looked like an ocean swirl. Anyway, speaking of poopy, we are going to see, you know, top lane hanging in there. We see full health against Garen.
We do see the Poppy being able to trade fairly well against this Garen. No, this Qs do max health damage, and with the Corrupting Potion and the Time War Tonic, I believe, it's just going to be a pretty safe lane on the side of the Poppy here. Oh, Flash E onto the Orianna.
Another...
Looks like the mid laners traded flashes as the Jax did run back mid lane. It looks like the junglers might actually meet themselves in the river here. Looks like both of them will back out.
You know, the movement speed W pressure with the Trundle is just a little too much for that Jax. You know, one thing that has been surprising to me is those 2 early kills on the Varus. You know, unfortunately they're 6 now, and they haven't actually been able to do anything with it the entire game. You know, they've been pushed up, and you know, Sniper Shot Max has just been hanging in there.
I mean, they don't call him Sniper Shot Max for no reason, you know.
That's right. I mean, they're really just not able to work off that early game lead. You know, the farm is going even, and just, you know, not exactly the action I expected bot lane.
I mean, as much as Sniper Shot Max is just feared for his sniping ability, it does look like, for the most part, it looks like the bot lanes have fairly small penises.
Wow. I mean, that's a very hot take you're gonna put right there. Oh,
and
excellent Trundle pillar here.
Okay.
The Cannonalt's gonna finish him off. It looks like the Varus is gonna go down to the Trundle there. Wow.
Back to that mid play, we are gonna see a zoning ult from that Diana. Making sure that the Ori's not walking in. We are gonna see him press the ult when Ori's out of range, just to make sure that Ori doesn't flash into him. I guess. Good zoning ult.
The zoning ults they've just been phenomenal all these games.
Yeah, I mean, we see, with such highly skilled players, and again, this incredible league, THSCS. Yeah, that's right. We just see some incredible zoning ults that you're just not able to see at the low level plays, at Worlds and the slightly low level plays.
Koreans and everything.
Yeah, TSM, they're not able to proficiently ult at the same macro level as these players.
A lot of damage. Looks like Lucas Holland, despite being ganked a lot of times, is still up 40 CS onto this Diana.
Wow!
And that's just a major lead right there. Despite
that's a big mid diff right there.
Despite the early pressure and advantages on the side of GMR, it is actually Ram Ranchers who have the gold lead here at 400 at the 11-minute mark.
I will say 11 minutes in, if you look at these supports, the vision action is not exactly what I was looking for. Karma just getting her Oracle Lens, and now Tribush not even being warded. Neither of them, I believe, have even placed a control ward besides the one that rests bot lane.
Wow, besides that, looks like there's some flame going on about the vision right now.
Yeah, I will see. If you look at other teams, if you look at Brooklyn Nets, I mean, his vision score and all of his games are, just phenomenal. So I was just looking for a little more.
Interesting observation there, Hudson. We do see, man, Kieran's Trundle is very strong right now. He's got 3 kills, 300 gold bounty on his head. Probably sitting on a lot, honestly. As we do see a trade in the top lane, looks like a lot of damage being done onto the Poppy by Wayne, as he does hit almost all the procs on his E there. It's a lot of damage, if you ask me. He's gonna force Dylan to back here. He does finish his Sunfire Cape, so he was in fact sitting on a lot of gold. Kieran also picking up the Tiamat here. Interesting choice. Deciding to go a little bit more damage.
It's pretty hard for Garen to kill the Poppy from now on.
Despite the early advantage that the Garen was given, it looks like the Poppy will still be strong, still be tanky, still be pretty hard to kill in this game.
We are going to see a blue buff transfer to this Orianna.
Let's see if they can do it right. Oh, and the perfect QW onto the blue buff. Secured.
It's quite hard of a
yeah, it's very skillful. As a jungler myself, as a jungler myself, I will say I've played a couple games. It actually takes a lot of skill to give the blue buff to the mid laner.
I know. I mean, Andrew, I've personally seen you in a couple games fail to give the blue buff
anyway,
to the mid laner.
as we look at wow, look at the mid lane, 50 CS difference. Wow. Look,
Jack's starting the Drake. Wow, he's starting that without sweeping.
A very large penis here.
A collapse. There's no teleport advantage.
I just like to point out that
looks like
there was no sweepage of the drag pit. They're really doing this kind of risky.
Wow, and they get away with it.
I mean, you definitely have the TP advantage top side. You have a lot of pressure coming out on the side of GMR. Just through that, honestly. And that's the second Drake picked up for them. This game has started to slow down after the pretty hectic beginning that we had. Still 5 kills to 4. Definitely a lot of just the waiting game here, sitting in the lanes.
Yeah, definitely a lot of waiting. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Thanks for watching, guys.
All right.
Oh, wait, just kidding.
Wait, don't leave the stream. Don't leave the stream. we need our viewership numbers up.
Yeah, I mean they're definitely not watching for this boring ass game here. So how are your days, boys?
They're good. Oh shoot, I'm getting a call right now. Oh yeah, Heejung? Hey. No, I can't right now. Yeah, I know you're horny, but I can't. No, I'm doing that thing with your son. Yeah, I know the thing. Yeah, it's like the casting thing. I know it makes him feel so good about himself. Okay. Yeah, I'll see you tonight. Bye.
Oh, looks like Hudson got a call from Derek's mother.
Shoot, sorry. Oh wait, shoot. Was I not on mute? Oh shoot.
Oh, it looks like
we are gonna see a top lane play.
Caught out here. He's gonna flash a
Jack's
shockwave, but it looks like it's not enough. Orion is just gonna finish him off with the auto
And the
attack.
double red buff burns there.
Wow. Yeah, and you know, speaking of that double red buff, that slow just stopped him. Even the flashing out. You know, unfortunately, they just don't have the pressure. The Karma's mid. They have a 3v3, but they just they don't wanna contest that.
That's just a massive mid diff, if you ask me. Just look at it. It's just a 60 CS difference and just so much more pressure by the Orianna here.
I mean, their mid laner was
I don't know what else to say other than
mid diff. Definitely pulled off of his comfort pick of the Katarina. Forced to play something a little bit differently this game. Definitely something to look out for there, but
yeah, and I mean with the Orianna blue buff, we just see him constantly poking, you know, doing everything he can. Complete lane prio here, especially with the Fed Trundle jungle being able to defend and counter gank anytime that Oria gets a little bit of trouble.
Diana did have a lot of pressure in the early game. You know, she was jumping onto her, but the Ori played safe enough.
That's true.
To warrant enough to play safe and just garner this giant CS lead. Now at around 60 right now. Just a lot of gold on the side of Lucas right here.
Oh, we do see some bushwhacking tactics in top lane. Garen coming from trying to go into this Poppy, but
man,
you know,
this Poppy's just so tanky.
Not even rushing the Greaves. Definitely going for the Greaves Triforce build. He's just not able to touch this Poppy in damage.
Look at the gold lead right here. Looks like, wow, look at that gold. Looks like a majority of Ramrancher's gold lead, actually almost all of it, is on Lucas right here with this 2k gold lead. While, oh, speaking of Lucas, he might get jumped on by the Jax here.
Oh my!
Shockwave is going to miss. He's going to flash.
There.
Looks like the Cannon ult's going to come in to try to zone them off. And it looks
man.
like, oh, a flash ult onto the Diana. Looks like Lucas might be going down. I might have spoke a little bit too soon, and he does go down here. But to the Diana, I mean, that's just the power of the Diana. Even if you're behind that many kills, if you just get the right timing, you can just jump right in there. And once you get into the Ori's face, there's very little she can do, especially without an ultimate.
Jack's going for
Jax might have overstepped here.
Pillar's gonna zone the Jax
and
towards
using that top lane prio to gain some safety with that Garen. Just keep on farming. You know, looking at the wow.
And I think we saw in that past fight we saw the Kennen and Orianna zoning ults there. It does not look like it was executed successfully. Looks like they zoned him the wrong direction there.
That's right.
So the blue side will take the advantage from that fight.
We are gonna see.
Oh wow! Look at that.
And we see the Poppy W holding off the Jax from leaping in. Oh,
this might be a 3v3.
Channeling the ult, and unfortunately canceling that as everyone
that is
walked
the
away
definition of a zoning ult right there. Wow, just didn't even have to hit it. They just all ran away.
We are going to see red side looking ready for a drag play. We do see Orianna has the ult. They're looking for drag to spawn up in that 20 seconds, and you know, with it might be a little difficult. You know, blue side having that bot lane prio. But you know, the CC from the Kennen ult, which is back up, should be enough to help them get drag. Oh, we are going to see a bot lane gank here, but unfortunately they were just too pushed up.
And this Garen is doing his best, but the damage onto the Poppy is just not enough.
Looks like the red side is going to start the Drake.
Ramrancher is going to start the dragon here. Ward is popped, but it's not look like that's going to be enough.
Oh!
Ramrancher's due to the dragon. Oh, I just realized it was Ocean Soul. Did somebody say Ocean?
Oh yeah,
I do recall that. I actually
said Ocean.
I specifically remembered that I took a shit this morning that looked like an Ocean Swirl.
I don't know if I necessarily recall it that way. I think I said Ocean Soul. I mean, if you look back at the VOD, I think I just got it. So I mean, I'm basically the best.
Rift Herald is up. I will say, mid tower almost down. They're going to be looking to get first tower here. You know, get that percentage that that was claimed in season 6. And
68%.
That's right, 68%.
That's a very high number, if you ask me.
That was definitely a very high number.
I will say that I'm actually taking the AP statistics course here, and I do verify that
we do have a
fact
statistics
that
master.
There we have it. There we have it. Genius casters.
I mean, that's just
nothing less.
That's just the confirmation that you need right there.
100%. You know, Garen constantly pushing up with this attack speed. We are gonna see a Trundle pillar coming up.
Slow's gonna land.
The Trundle slow.
Knockup's gonna land on the Poppy.
And the Poppy
but Garen also does a lot of damage.
They're gonna
like
decide to dive it. Whoa! Dylan landing that stun on the tower.
Wow, that was pretty impressive right there.
Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I was a little worried them diving at Garen, but you know, wow, that stun and the Trundle flash really solidified that kill.
And there's a 68% on the side of Ram Ranchers. First turret confirmed. It is now a 2,000 gold lead almost on the side of Ram Ranchers, despite that early mishap in jungle at level 1. I mean, right now, I think the player to most look out for is Kieran right now. 3-0 and 3 on the Trundle. 100% kill participation, highest vision score on their team.
Wow.
Just an incredible performance by this jungler right now.
You know, I will say, looking at the well, his username is Daniel W. Chow. I'm not sure what his name is in real life.
Probably
probably like
James Kim
or something.
Yeah.
Something along those lines. Anyways, we do see him having a 41 ward score.
41.
Yeah, even him. Look at him right now.
That is incredible.
Busting up the scanner in the river.
Wards
that's
everywhere.
What we like to see.
Wards all over the map.
Using that lane prio.
Look at the minimap. You see that ward right next to the Gromp?
At this point, I think his finger is sore from pressing 4. I know I'd be if I had a ward score of 41. Because, wow, that is impressive.
We do see a pillar proc. Jax is going to zone them off. This Raptor camp is going to be stolen. Oh, Sniper Shot Max barely missing the ultimate right there.
Nope. Yeah, Sniper Shot Max having that zoning ult, making sure they don't come.
They don't go back into the base.
Lane.
Definitely. Looks like top lane is kind of just them farming. Not much going on right now.
This is looking to be a pretty boring game again.
Yeah, I will say the Poppy was 0-3, and right now he's almost caught up in CS, and he is untouchable from the Garen.
1-3 now. I mean, like that's infinitely more kills.
I know. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, I
just never even thought of it that way. I mean,
considering that Garen had such a big lead, you know, it just shows again how this Poppy's untouchable. You know, even if you look at our game, we saw that, you know, Aaron, such an incredible, skilled Planet of the Apes top laner, even though he was able to
definitely coolest monkey in the jungle there on the side of Aaron.
Yeah, 100%. You know, even though he was able to really outskill, some would say, Dylan in that matchup, Dylan with the Poppy pick, just is able to bring that tankiness into the equation. You know, maybe we will see Poppy bans in the future.
I mean, yeah, it looks like this Poppy is just able to like just tank all the damage, just soak up all this experience, and basically just have the better team fight. I think the Poppy team fight is just going to be really good. You see the Bramble Vest picked up on the side of the Poppy here to face off against the Garen, and I guess the Varus.
Definitely helping against the Triforce Greaves build. You know, we are going to see Garen going Black Cleaver next item, 100%, so shred some of that Poppy armor.
Interesting build on the side of the GMR jungler. Instead of finishing a jungle item like we saw last game, he actually just went straight for Triforce Black Cleaver, which is definitely a fair build to consider. It's just very interesting to see that he didn't finish his jungle item there.
Yeah, no doubt Black Cleaver is running in there to shred the Poppy. That's going to be, you know, armor shredding is definitely going to be a big component in this game. 2 big tanks. You know, having that Trundle and Poopy. 2 very, very large tanks.
And you think about resistances. Oh, and it looks like Dragon's gonna be started up. I don't think that they saw him in the bush here.
Oh,
that is a huge
ultimate by the cannon ult there. That was not a zoning ult, ladies and gentlemen. Protoball's gonna be popping the cannon exhaust, and he's just gonna kill the mid laner right there. Looks like the Jax.
Sniper shot. And the Jax trolling right there.
We see the Jax. That was a mismatch if I've ever seen one. I would be spam pinging question marks in the chat right there if I saw that flash, but no pings coming out on the side of GMR. As it looks like it's around a 2 for 2 on the side, on either side, but it looks like Ram Ranchers does have the advantage as they try to start up this dragon.
I mean, I think the Ram Ranchers had every right to BM there. I don't really know what the Jax was doing. But it looks like they're gonna try to go for the steal here.
Oh, it looks like despite the vision score, cannot steal the dragon right there.
Yeah, a risky play considering Ezreal with that he does have that mobility, and you know, Varus and Karma both being on that low health. A little bit risky, but.
We see Wayne on the Garen slowly but surely making some progress on this top lane turret. Despite, I don't think these guys have left lane for 25 straight minutes. I mean, they've just kind of been chilling up here. I mean, what do you guys think of that?
I think they gotta grow a pair of balls and do some roaming around here. You know.
I think they're just truly trying to figure out who's the better 1v1er. But
yeah, you know,
they are very mechanically difficult champions.
Garen and Poppy
I
are
do
both,
want to see why they wanna.
Lots of mechanical skill right there.
That's true. You know, we did see that Poppy did have TP for that fight, but decided to just stay top lane. You know, keeping that pressure top. You know, maybe
have yet to see a TP
for
exactly. We have yet to see a TP to a lane other than the top lane. As we see Dylan back, we're gonna see where TP is. Is he gonna use the TP or is he not gonna use the TP? Let's see. Wayne is pushing up on the top side, but it looks like Dylan is just sitting around buying the items. And is he going to move? Oh, and there's a TP out of Dylan. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. They are still going to TP to the top side. It is now 26 minutes into the game, and they are still top. Looks like the Karma is very fast. Fast as flip, if you ask me. Right there.
Oof! Landing those Qs.
Definitely a lot of poke on both sides. Finished Protobelt on the cannon. Now building towards Zanya's here with the Sorcerer Qs already completed.
You know, looking at last game, looking at how much priority red side got with that mid tower gun, we are seeing the same thing here. You know, with no mid tower, they are able to collapse on mid. They are able to get some more vision in the top and bottom jungle, as you see tall Strauss on the cannon doing right now.
Looking for a roam
you know,
right
I think that's just gonna give
a lot of pressure. But if you look at the top lane, we see Kieran running straight through lane, gonna hit the pillar. Oh, the pillar
and they barely missed the pillar stun.
If you look on this side though, it looks like there was a zoning ult on the side of Lucas there on the Orianna. I did not necessarily see. It might have been a dodge right there. I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter as the Diana will go down. And meanwhile, Max,
I think that was
sniper shot Max.
Use of the zoning ult right
sniper
there.
shot Max does get taken down by the Jax there. You know, you can't snipe from really up close, so. I mean, it kind of makes sense that he would fall in that scenario.
We see Jax just farming up, taking all the jungle he can on the red side.
Looks like the Garen and Jax have very similar builds right now. Both have the Triforce Cleaver. Definitely a very good set of items to be building right now in the age of the Bruisers in the top lane and the jungle apparently. Yeah, still no jungle item completed on the side of GMR. I don't know if that's ever going to happen really. As Wayne's E barely gets through the Poppy shield right there.
Wow, I mean the Poppy mobility with the W just allows him to run away from those Garen Qs every time.
And let's see if he can get through this. Let's see if he can get through the shield this time. No, the shield will remain up. Man, it looks like looks like he can't even get through the shield here. I mean, how's he gonna even get into the health bar if he keeps fighting here?
Just such an interesting matchup top lane, you know.
There's a lot of stuff going on. High intensity matchup.
Great presentation of mechanical skill up here.
I mean, both top laners are trying their very hardest right now. And you see, wow, a lot of minions taken by Wayne there, and he Qs the cannon. Wow. Just
some incredible gameplay.
This is just some phenomenal top lane.
I mean, I don't understand why these guys aren't in LCS, honestly. Like, I guess the THSCS is just a superior level of competition. See Kennen E on the wards. I mean, we were talking about vision score. If you look at the Karma right now, what was his name? John Kim on the support.
Yeah,
you see a 79 vision score at 30 minutes. Like,
wow,
that is
really
incredible
stuff.
And he has a CS lead over the Kennen here.
Wow, that is true.
That's the biggest support.
And that does look like a sub diff here. That does look like a big sub diff here. No disrespect to the sniper shot Max.
You know, I will say though that Tall did land some 4-man juicy ults.
Tall did have some nice ultis. I agree.
You know, we'll see if that keeps him in the game.
He did have a juicy ult, but you just can't beat the CS lead here.
That's true.
Four entire minions. Like, I mean, we're talking about like
and doubling the vision score too. I don't know.
Oh, shocking on a 2 panel. It's the wombo combo with the sniper shot Max.
Ult. Cannon landing the ult. using that lack of vision to their advantage.
The Kennen support is really doing. I mean, we were talking some trash about it earlier with the vision score and the CS difference, but definitely doing a lot of damage there.
Oh,
wow. Jamin's Varus almost steals the dragon right there, but it looks like
it's
going to be
go
secured.
clean myself up. Jeez.
Yeah, I will say, definitely going towards that blue buff. You know, PT Bronze, that jungler, going in with no vision, a little bit risky, and definitely got punished by the Orianna ult.
I mean, that was just an incredible combination of ultimates right there from the Orianna and the Kennen. Definitely something that they're going to be looking for in future fights.
Wow, we are seeing Trundle take 5 turret shots in a row.
I don't know. That might even mean 6. That was a lot of turrets. That was a lot of tower shots right there. I couldn't
Only
even
half
count.
health.
And he's still like farming it out right now.
And as we can see here, the kills, 9 to 11 here.
I think that's all that there's there to be said about that.
Definitely a kill advantage. I can't wait to see some explosive team fights coming out later into the game. Looking at the Poppy, does have the Warmog's finish, working towards the stone plate. The Bramble Vest is kind of just stuck in there right now. And both the junglers are still going to continue farming, as they're just going to try to clear their camps, clear some vision, and look towards the next team fight. The next dragon is going to be, will be the soul for Ram Ranchers if they can get it. The gold lead is still very similar right now. Ram Ranchers is still only up about 1,000 gold. Yeah, honestly, like, this game, you're just waiting for the moment it just kind of blows open a little bit.
Yeah, words indeed. I believe this game is definitely going to blow up in a little with some of these team fights. Definitely the red side coming back up. You know, kill score definitely going to change from 9-11 to something else, as you know they are definitely going to be you know, blowing up the map with some team fights.
Speaking of blowing, right here. Your mother was just phenomenal last night, I must say.
Actually, speaking of blowing up, I believe someone was on my phone. You know, just couldn't stop blowing up my phone. Just a couple minutes ago.
Man, wait, what was their names though?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. We see the silence on the Orianna. He does manage to get the flash.
And
the TP canceled by the Jax. Looks like Poppy decided to finally leave the top lane, but he does get his TP canceled by the Jax. Is gonna ultimate away though. TP canceled on the side of the Jax. Definitely prevented things from going a little bit farther than.
You know, that got a little scary for the Poppy. You know, Jax having that true damage definitely could pop that Poopy.
Wow, I mean.
Poopy popper, Poppy pooper, Poopy popper.
I mean, let's see. On the support right now, a 95 vision score. I mean, he's gonna hit triple digits soon. I don't even know if that's possible.
Wow,
that's just a lot.
Really is incredible. We'll see the zoning ult from Sniper Shot Max. You know, making sure they're not entering that right side of the lane.
Brilliant move by Kieran to drag the minions away from the ultimate in order to prevent Max from getting any minions. Definitely solid play there. We are gonna see the smite. We are gonna see a chilling smite onto the Poppy by this Jax. Honestly, the Jax is strong, but this Poppy is really tanky. It might take a while to bring him down. He's actually losing health right now.
The shield.
He's gonna have the Diana to give him some help, and he W's the Q. Wow, that was incredible.
Denying the leap. We are gonna see some action, and we see some tensions building.
Man, I mean, I just can't wait until like this game just kind of explodes. I mean, it's been so. we spent so much time like just kind of farming, trading back and
especially
forth,
so much damage on each team. They're definitely gonna explode some towers. I mean, you can see both teams having so much damage. They're gonna be able to.
Very nice observation there, Hudson. I mean, it does make logical sense that with more items comes more tower damage.
Yeah, I mean, you see lots of kills this game. You know, 9 kills and 11 kills. Both teams have a lot of gold. They're definitely gonna take that gold to blow up some towers. I can't do this. Okay.
Anyway, if we look at this, we see the Karma has picked up the triple-digit vision score, 106. Wow, that's incredible. only 34 minutes into the game.
And oh, we might be seeing a fight for Drag Pit. It is Soul Point.
It's gonna be sold for it's gonna be sold for Ram Ranchers if they get this. Still a 2,000 gold lead. This game could go in any direction right now. You see the lethality on the Varus really not doing anything to these tanky members on the side of Ram Ranchers. They're gonna clear some vision before looking to go into the Dragon here, but
you know, with the Poppy and the Trundle, it's gonna be hard for them to engage. You know, right now it looks like they're just waiting around.
Oh, Pillar lands onto the Diana.
We are going to see getting some poke in there.
Oh, wow, look at the Diana. Diana ult's going to hit 3.
Ulted by the
Kennen's going to get instantly bursted here. Diana's going to be huge, but he is going to get stunned by the
massive Ori
flashes everywhere.
In the middle.
Looks like, oh my goodness, this is going crazy. Jax gets a stun onto 2. Karen's going to go down. Looks like he's going to kill Sniper Shot Max. Dylan's very tanky, but not that tanky. I don't think he's going to get out of this one alive. Wow, and it looks like GMR is going to take this fight 4 for 3.
Poppy might get out.
3 for 2, 3 for 1.
Oh, and Wayne takes him down with the final
Wayne takes him down with the Q.
That is a 4 for 1 right there.
Wow.
And they delayed the Dragon Soul.
I mean, that was definitely an explosive team fight right there.
Yeah, there are definitely some good plays in there. You know, we saw a beautiful Orianna ult stopping Varus and Garen from going into where the Orianna ball was.
I was surprised. Like, I think Ram Ranchers have a better team fight generally with the Orianna, with the Kennen, with the Poppy disengaged. The Poppy like ulted 2 of them away, and they still managed to.
They were definitely looking for a Trundle to engage, and then ulting the Orianna ult with the Trundle. But we see Varus immediately ulting that Trundle, stopping him from being anywhere in the team fight.
Here. It's gonna be at 2K. He might be able to steal with an ult. Oh my God! He steals the Baron with the ultimate.
He steals it with the ult.
Oh my God, Lucas Holland with the steal. Wow, you know that was incredible.
Yeah, we do see finally some all chat action. Y'all are trash by the Orianna. That's exactly what we're looking for.
Finally something.
I mean, if you look at the Jax's smite, the Jax smite is currently on cooldown. Don't know if he actually tried to smite it or you know,
yeah, we are gonna see some balls thrown out there.
I'm really not sure.
I really don't know why.
What an incredible
turnaround! What a turnaround there on the side of Ram Ranchers. Wow, that was great.
What a great ban.
What a great ulti. I mean, we've seen something, again, I would like to just say, how many amazing Orianna ultimates we've seen in this game.
Looking at the Twitch chat now, they're just going crazy. That Lucas dominating, asserting himself as the dominant mid player.
Definitely a huge momentum shift. We thought that GMR was going to like just start to have some momentum here with that one team fight, but with Ram Ranchers on with the Baron buff now, on at least a couple of their players, it's going to be hard for them to try to push for anything at this point. And Ram Ranchers is still ahead in gold. Maybe it was just a misplayed team fight on their side, but. Clearing the wards here. Oh, looks like they're gonna try to get a stun onto Lucas. Trying to get the payback to ultimate.
Ult.
Oh, the ult is barely going to miss. I mean, he did get him to get out of the way in order for him to prevent him from killing the team and jumping in. I mean, you win some, you lose some. He did steal the Baron. Oh, it looks like they're gonna try to catch out this Diana here with the Trundle and the Kennen. Kennen ult didn't really hit that much, but Sniper Shot Max is gonna try to get the kill, and wow, a kill on Sniper Shot Max right there. That is his 4th kill of the game. Very interesting build coming out of Max here. You see on the Ezreal, he's going Leandries after his standard Blade of the Ruined King Iceborne Muramana build.
Interesting.
I have not I've not been really keeping up with the meta, I guess, but I've
actually been keeping up with the Ezreal meta. I believe that it's quite troll to build the Leandries torment on the Ezreal.
I'm not really sure, but well, I mean. Yeah, I mean, it's very interesting.
But I mean, it is the Sniper Shot Max. I don't want to throw anything out there.
I don't want to no shade,
no shade. Sniper Shot Max, no disrespect. But no, it's definitely not the meta, but I will trust Sniper Shot Max here.
We do see a 130 CS lead on this Diana by the Orianna right here. That is a Flame Horizon and a little bit more if I've ever seen one. That's a lot of minions right there.
Yeah, definitely mid gapping over there.
Yeah, I will say that is a massive mid gap here. Much like the massive mid gap that Planet of the Apes had on the other mid laner yesterday. Anyway, moving on.
Wow, the Orianna is currently almost 5,000 gold ahead of the Diana. If you look at the gold leads right now, Wayne is about 2K on the Poppy, but it doesn't really matter at this point. And everywhere else is relatively even. Kennen does have a 1,000 gold advantage over the Karma at this point. But, I mean, the Karma does have the 125 vision score, and it's pretty incredible right there.
Alright, we are going to see a quick scuttle going over to the blue side. You know, Wayne really going out there.
We see a lot of
using that vision mid lane.
We see a lot of spell shields on the side of GMR. We see the Banshees onto the Diana and the Edge of Night onto the Varus. Definitely scared of that Orianna ult or the Kennen ult. Just the sheer amount of crowd control that's on the side of Ram Ranchers here. Looks like Dragon's about to come up again, clearing vision to make sure that neither side has an advantage.
All right, we might be able to. We are going to see another drag fight play. You know, again forcing this soul point. You know, 40 minutes in right now.
This is going to be big.
Wow,
Whoever gets
Garen pushing mid. You know, using that.
Garen's gonna get the Demolish. Wow, Demolish took out a lot of damage right there. This Garen is
destroying those towers as we see that red team is just waiting for Dragon.
Alright, this Dragon's gonna determine who gets a soul here, so this one might be a game changer.
Ocean Soul's gonna be big on either of these teams right here. Whoever gets this is gonna have a huge advantage going forward. The goal is relatively even. All 10 members of both sides are here.
Oh, we do see a quick Ezreal zoning ult.
It's another zoning
he does hit the spell shield onto the Diana here, which could be proven to be very big as Dragon is started up on the side of Ram Ranchers.
You know, both teams just deal so much damage right now. You know, both teams can easily shred. We do see a Diana flash into a Kennen ult. Poppy ult on the Karma.
Cancels it. Shockwave on the 2.
Oh, Garen right into the back line.
Into the middle of the enemy team, but he is going to get popped. Tal's going to fall in return, but the Diana's also going to die. Jax is just going to dive the back line here. But it looks like he's all alone. I don't think he can get
Jax
he does get a lot of
right into the Orianna, but he's not able to kill him.
Oh man, it looks like
that looks like
in the favor of Ram Ranchers here. It looks like a 3-for-1
wow.
And I think they're going to probably pick the drag.
Varus was just disconnected from the entire fight. Garen tried to get in the backline, and they're just able to recollapse on the Garen too easily. We are going to see potentially, you know, Karma's going to go for the steal. Oh, but she used her Q way too early.
I don't think they're going to go for the back door
here. They could even go for inhibs here. Definitely a lot of minions going into there. It looks like they could even go for the end, honestly. Ocean Soul picked up. There are 2 members here. That could very much well be the end.
Here.
Double TP onto the bot inhib.
Orianna
it's going to be
with
16
the 18 match damage on the towers.
The next champion comes up. As long as they can stop the
I do
here.
expect some GG Easies to come out here in all chat.
Looks like they might not be able to.
Oh,
Aerosol lands on the Orianna, but the shockwave's gonna hit him.
Orianna
looks like Orianna's gonna go down. Oh man, it looks like Dylan's just gonna hit the turret. He is just so tanky right now. Can't really do anything. Sheen's gonna finish it off, and that is gonna be the game.
With the +50. Wow, what a game! 40-minute game, 30 kills, 7 dragons. What an incredible game.
That is game on the side of Ram Ranchers. A very hard-fought 40-minute match. That came down to the wire right there. Derek.
Wait, did something happen? Wait, Andrew, wait, I feel like something's different. Andrew, is your background different?
No, I think it's, yeah, you see the painting up here?
Oh, no, I know, wait,
rainbow.
Derek, you're putting new headphones on, right? Wait,
yeah,
Derek, you're putting new headphones on?
Yeah, I was actually had the AirPods in before.
I got you.
That was just a great game. Ram Ranchers did end up clutching out the victory. It was very even on both sides. If we had to pick an MVP for an interview, who do you guys think it would be?
I will say, so my nomination here is definitely the Orianna.
Yeah, you know, with the Baron still play, I'm gonna have to agree with that. You know, Lucas, you know, able to get the damage in, and you know, looking at the damage, you know, he was just able to really kill that game. You know, the mid gap, definitely using his early snowball lead into a game-winning victory. Yeah, I'd say definitely.
Let's get a very large
who are we gonna be bringing in for an interview here? Is it gonna be Lucas?
Yeah.
I'd say.
Hold on, I'm getting messages from Twitch chat saying that they want
like Tall Kennen.
Strauss on the Kennen. I think we got to get both of them, honestly. Like,
yeah, you know, I couldn't agree more. You know, the 4-man ulti with the Kennen. Oh.
Is this Tall and Lucas?
Wow. Could that be the Kennen?
No, I hit.
Oh my gosh. It is. Oh man, we're in the presence of greatness.
There they are.
Lucas, we can't hear you. You're currently muted.
I'm muted. I'm an idiot. Sorry. Hello, casters. We have a very wonderful group of casters today.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I enjoyed the commentary. You know, we tuned in at the stream at the tail end.
You know, definitely some great games played. You know, first question is, you know, I'd say play of the game, that Baron steal with the Orianna Shockwave. What can you tell us? What was going on in your head when you got that ult and really stole that Baron?
I just thought, like this is how a real player smites. Like this is easy. This is so free. Shockwave W is just too much damage.
Wow.
There's no way they beat me.
And there it is.
And then
there's the dominance.
Everybody in the call, Max was like screaming. He was just like, "No way!" He couldn't believe it. So it was definitely a great play. Good.
I mean, I did see you do a little bit of the trash talking in the all chat.
We appreciate that.
Definitely a lot of respect.
What was your thought process behind that message that you sent?
Trash talk, I'm better than those players, and I want them to know that. But in like a very passive aggressive way of I'm only saying this in all chat.
Finally a player that uses that taste.
Would you say that your genitalia is larger than?
No, I'd say they're actually quite minuscule. I worry that the doctor took too much off at circumcision, but at least I can play video games. At least I can
humble words from the
wow, some words from the wise.
Now, as we move on, Tall Strauss on the Kennen. What was the thought process behind the Kennen support? Because we saw the Kennen, and we thought you guys were trolling. So I mean, we were just curious.
So, yesterday, I wanted to pick my pocket pick, and you might see it later on in this tournament, but you won't get to see it just yet. So I decided to whip out the Kennen because it's not in my match history. They weren't even gonna expect it.
I mean, I certainly did not expect that.
Yeah,
definitely. And just as we asked, Lucas that play of the game, we did see early on that 4-man Kennen ult, by the drag pit, definitely one of the key points of the game. What was going on in your head when you landed that 4-man ult? No doubt changing that team fight.
The only thing going through my head was how I could be the best support for my teammate and how I could best help Sniper Shot Max carry the game.
Wow.
So
there it is. Wow.
I mean, what else can I do other than the support? I just have to suicide so that my team can carry the game. It just
I mean, Tall, you did an excellent job. I mean, Lucas, you too. Honestly, everybody on the side of Ram Ranchers did great.
Very great game. I will say though that the kills were a little close. Were you guys nervous at all? Having especially that early game.
I mean,
at one point it was 9-11. It was 9-11 kills.
Yeah,
for a very large portion of the game.
We should have just ended the game then. The kills might have been even, but you look at the CS. Like I was maybe 100 CS up on that Diana.
You were
absolutely
there was
so it's no worries that they had more gold than us. No worries.
Would you say that there was a fairly large mid diff?
There was definitely a very noticeable mid difference.
Wow, and there we have it.
Any words to the enemy mid laner
that I played against?
Yeah, Diana.
Not any words of breath.
No, honestly, I don't even think he has to say anything because it almost felt like there wasn't even a mid laner to play against.
My wow, the trash
there we have it.
Unreal right now. Looks like the Discord's gonna be popping later with all the trash talk being spoken here. I mean, great job, both of you guys. Great job to the rest of your team. Do you have anything to say, as representatives from Ram Ranchers to the rest of the people watching at home?
Ram Ranchers are just gonna go undefeated. Like this shit's too easy.
And there we have it. Really well played, everyone. Clean game. Well done. Thanks for coming on. Again, well done. GG. Well played. And
thank you for having us.
I mean, yeah, we'll see you all next time.
Yeah, we'll see you Monday, right? The next game.
I believe games are Monday.
All right. Well, don't forget to tune in.
Thanks, guys. You guys are free to go if you want, or you can kind of chill here if you want, I guess.
I might be showing the nipples soon, so I wouldn't leave so soon.